Corporate job or entrepreneurship? Which life will you choose? There comes a point in life when you are faced with a decision that doesn't just shape your career, it defines your entire future. For me, that question started early. I grew up watching my mother hustle, small side businesses here and there, just to make ends meet. But even as a young boy, I saw something powerful, the freedom to create income on your own terms. And quietly, a dream was born. Not just to run a small business, but to build something bigger. Something as big, or even bigger, than what my uncle had, whose success I admired from a distance. But life had a different first step for me. After graduation, I was offered a role in a multinational company. I hesitated. Deep inside, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So why take the corporate path? Still, I said yes. And looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Those 5 years didn't just give me a job. They gave me a global mindset, discipline, structure, and most importantly, relationships. Connections that no amount of money can buy. I wasn't just earning, I was preparing. In fact, I grew to love corporate life so much that leaving it became one of the hardest decisions of my life. Comfort versus calling, security versus vision, and eventually, I chose. When I stepped into entrepreneurship, I was no longer alone. I had my wife, Lisa, beside me, and that changed everything. But let me be clear, starting a business is not glamorous. We started from scratch, no systems, no guarantees, no certainty of success. But this is where preparation met opportunity. The experience and connections I built in my corporate years became the foundation of our growth. And slowly, steadily, we made it. But success in business is not just about income. It's about ownership of your life. Because one of the greatest rewards of entrepreneurship is something money alone cannot buy. Time. Time to be present. Time to show up. Time to live. I was there for more than 90% of my children's school activities. I celebrated their birthdays without worrying about approvals. We traveled as a family, locally and internationally, without asking permission from anyone. Those moments? Priceless. So if you ask me today, would I choose entrepreneurship again? Without hesitation, yes. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone, and corporate life is not a limitation. In fact, for many, corporate is the training ground, the foundation, the stepping stone. So the real question is not, corporate job or entrepreneurship? The real question is, what kind of life are you willing to fight for? Security with structure, or freedom with uncertainty? A paycheck you earn, or a vision you build? Because in the end, both paths can lead to success. But only one will align with who you truly are. So choose wisely, choose boldly, and most importantly, choose the life you won't regret.